Your Belgian Malinois is staring at you right now with those intense eyes, and you might think they're just being their usual alert self. But what if I told you that thing you do every single day is actually driving them absolutely crazy? Number 1 on this list isn't what most Malinois owners expect, and it might explain some of that stubborn behavior you've been dealing with. Stick around because understanding what your Belgian Malinois truly hates will transform your relationship with this incredible breed. Look, Belgian Malinois aren't your average dogs. These working breed powerhouses have specific needs and triggers that other dogs just don't care about. In the next few minutes, you're going to discover 14 things that genuinely make your Malinois uncomfortable, frustrated, or downright miserable. Some of these will be obvious, but others will completely change how you interact with your dog. And by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to avoid the mistakes that are holding back your relationship with your Malinois. So let's dive right in. Number 14, being ignored or left out. Here's the surprising one. Your Belgian Malinois absolutely hates being sidelined or ignored. Now, I know what you're thinking. Don't all dogs hate this? But with Malinois, it's different. This breed was specifically developed to work alongside handlers, reading their every move and anticipating commands. When you're doing yard work, cooking dinner, or even just scrolling through your phone, your Malinois wants to be involved. They don't just want attention, they need purpose. Ignoring your Malinois or excluding them from activities creates genuine distress. This is why you'll see them pacing, whining, or even developing destructive behaviors. The fix? Give them a job during your activities. Even if it's just holding a place command nearby while you work, they need to feel like part of the team. Remember, this breed was created to work, not to watch from the sidelines. Number 13, lack of mental stimulation. Your Malinois can run for hours and still have energy left over. But here's what they truly hate: being physically exhausted but mentally bored. A tired Malinois without mental stimulation is a recipe for disaster. Think of it this way. You've given your dog a 2-hour run, but their brilliant working dog brain is still running at full speed with nothing to do. That's when they start creating their own jobs, like redecorating your couch or redesigning your backyard. Belgian Malinois need puzzle toys, scent work, obedience training sessions, and problem-solving activities. A 30-minute training session will tire out your Malinois more effectively than 2 hours of mindless running. These dogs were bred to think, strategize, and solve problems. When you don't provide that outlet, they genuinely suffer from it. Number 12, inconsistent rules and boundaries. Belgian Malinois absolutely despise inconsistency. One day, jumping on the couch is fine. The next day, it's forbidden. Today, you allow pulling on the leash. Tomorrow, you correct it. This drives your Malinois absolutely crazy. Here's why. Malinois are bred to understand clear commands and consistent expectations. They thrive on structure. When the rules keep changing, it creates confusion and anxiety. Your dog isn't being stubborn. They genuinely don't understand what you want from them. You need to establish clear boundaries and stick to them every single time. If the couch is off limits, it's off limits forever. If you expect to sit before going through doorways, you expect it every single time. Your Malinois will actually be happier and more relaxed when they know exactly what's expected of them. Number 11, rough or clumsy handling. Despite their tough exterior and impressive bite work capabilities, Belgian Malinois hate rough, clumsy handling. These are sensitive dogs with finely tuned nervous systems. They're not golden retrievers who will tolerate anything. When you grab your Malinois harshly, pull on their collar aggressively, or handle them roughly during grooming, you're damaging trust. These dogs respond to clear, calm, confident handling. They need you to be their leader, not their bully. This is especially important if you have children. Your Malinois needs to learn that kids are part of the pack, but kids also need to learn proper handling techniques. Pulling ears, climbing on the dog, or surprising them from behind. These things will make even the most well-trained Malinois uncomfortable. Teach everyone in your household to handle your Malinois with respect and awareness. This breed will give you everything they have, but they need gentle confidence in return. Number 10. Being restrained or confined unnecessarily. Belgian Malinois have an intense need for freedom of movement. Now, crate training is important and necessary, but what they truly hate is being confined without purpose or for excessive periods. When you restrain your Malinois unnecessarily, whether it's tying them up outside, keeping them crated for 8 hours straight, or confining them to small spaces, you're working against their entire genetic makeup. These dogs were bred to patrol, to move, to cover ground. The key word here is unnecessarily. A Malinois can learn to love their crate when it's their safe den and used appropriately. What they can't stand is being locked up simply because it's convenient for you, especially when they have all this energy and drive with nowhere to go. If you work long hours, you need a dog walker, daycare, or a solution that gives your Malinois the freedom and activity they require. This isn't optional, it's essential for this breed. Number 9. Lack of physical exercise. This one's obvious but critical. Belgian Malinois hate being sedentary. We're not talking about a casual walk around the block. Your Malinois needs serious, intense, structured exercise daily. A Malinois that doesn't get adequate physical exercise isn't just unhappy, they become neurotic. You'll see obsessive behaviors, hyperactivity, destructiveness, and even aggression. Their body is literally designed for athletic performance. When that need isn't met, everything else falls apart. Your Malinois needs running, jumping, swimming, fetch sessions, or sport training. Minimum 1 to 2 hours of serious exercise every single day. And remember, this is in addition to mental stimulation, not instead of it. If you can't commit to this level of exercise, a Belgian Malinois isn't the right breed for you. This is non-negotiable with this breed. Number 8. Strangers invading their space. Belgian Malinois are naturally protective and suspicious of strangers. What they truly hate is when unfamiliar people reach for them, touch them without permission, or invade their personal space. This isn't about aggression, it's about their breeding. These dogs were developed to be discerning about who they trust. They're not the love everyone type like a Labrador. Your Malinois needs time to assess new people before accepting them. When strangers approach and immediately try to pet your Malinois, especially reaching over their head or making direct eye contact, it creates stress and discomfort. Your dog might tolerate it because of training, but they don't like it. You need to advocate for your Malinois. Tell people they can't pet your dog without permission. Allow your Malinois to approach new people on their own terms. Let them sniff first, and only allow petting if your dog shows interest. This respect for their boundaries will actually make them more confident and better behaved around strangers. Number 7. Loud, chaotic environments. Belgian Malinois have incredibly sharp senses. While they're brave and resilient, they genuinely dislike chaotic, unpredictable, loud environments without purpose. Notice I said, without purpose. A Malinois working in a noisy environment is different. They have a job and can focus. But random chaos, screaming children running in unpredictable patterns, loud parties with drunk people, or environments with constant, unexpected noises create stress. Your Malinois is always in working mode mentally. They're scanning, assessing, monitoring. In chaotic environments, there's too much to process. Too many potential threats to track. It's overwhelming for their wiring. This doesn't mean you can't socialize your Malinois to handle these environments, but understand they won't enjoy them the way some breeds do. Give them a job or focus in busy environments, and don't force unnecessary exposure to chaos just because you think they should toughen up. Number 6. Weak or uncertain leadership. Here's the truth. Belgian Malinois hate weak leadership. They need a confident, clear, decisive handler. If you're wishy-washy, uncertain, or constantly second-guessing yourself, your Malinois will either try to take over or become anxious. This breed was designed to work with strong, confident handlers, military, police, search and rescue professionals. They need to trust that you know what you're doing. When they sense uncertainty, it creates insecurity. You don't need to be harsh or aggressive. Confidence is quiet and calm, but you need to make decisions and stick to them. You need to lead through doorways first. You need to control resources. You need to set boundaries and enforce them consistently. Your Malinois will test you. It's in their nature. When you respond with calm, confident leadership, they relax. When you cave, get emotional, or show uncertainty, they respect you less and become more difficult. Number 5. Being teased or played with inappropriately. Belgian Malinois absolutely hate being teased. These dogs take everything seriously. Their play is purposeful. Their work is focused. When you tease a Malinois, faking throws, hiding toys just to frustrate them, or playing keep away, you're not having fun together. You're eroding trust. Some dogs think teasing is a game. Your Malinois thinks you're being confusing at best, disrespectful at worst. They don't understand pranks. They understand clear communication and purposeful interaction. The same goes for inappropriate play. Malinois can get over-aroused quickly, especially during rough play. When play becomes too intense, too rough, or too stimulating, your dog can slip into over-arousal and lose control. They hate that feeling of losing control just as much as you hate dealing with an out-of-control Malinois. Keep play structured, purposeful, and controlled. Use toys as rewards for obedience. Make everything a training opportunity. Your Malinois will be much happier with this approach. Number 4. Abrupt changes in routine. Belgian Malinois are creatures of routine. They thrive on predictable schedules and consistent daily patterns. What they genuinely hate is when their routine gets disrupted without warning. Suddenly changing feeding times, skipping their morning run, having strangers stay overnight, or completely altering their daily schedule creates stress for your Malinois. They're always mentally prepared for what comes next. When that prediction fails, it throws them off. Now, this doesn't mean your Malinois can't adapt. They're incredibly adaptable when properly trained, but they prefer gradual transitions and advance warning when possible. If you know your schedule will change, start adjusting things incrementally over several days. The more consistent you can be with feeding times, walk times, training sessions, and daily structure, the more relaxed and confident your Malinois will be. They're already working hard to be the perfect dog for you. A predictable routine helps them succeed. Number 3. Being separated from their handler. Belgian Malinois bond intensely with their primary handler. This isn't the same as separation anxiety you see in other breeds. It's specifically about the working partnership. Your Malinois doesn't just love you, they're professionally devoted to you. When separated from their handler, especially in unfamiliar environments or situations, Malinois can become genuinely distressed. They're not worried about being alone. They're worried about not being able to do their job of staying with you. This is why Malinois often don't do well being rehomed or passed between handlers. They're not like some breeds that bond with anyone who feeds them. Your Malinois has chosen you as their partner, and that bond is serious. You need to work on separation gradually and purposefully. Build confidence in your absence through training, but understand that your Malinois will never be happiest when you're gone. This intense loyalty is part of what makes them incredible, but it's also a responsibility you need to honor. Number 2. Inadequate socialization experiences. Belgian Malinois hate feeling uncertain or unprepared in new situations. When they haven't been properly socialized to various environments, people, sounds, and experiences, they don't become shy. They become reactive and defensive. Poor socialization creates a Malinois who hates everything because nothing feels safe. They haven't learned that new things aren't threats, so they treat everything as a potential danger. This makes them miserable and makes your life exponentially harder. Early and ongoing socialization isn't about making your Malinois friendly to everything. It's about building confidence and clear decision-making. A well-socialized Malinois can assess situations accurately instead of reacting defensively to everything unfamiliar. If you have a young Malinois, prioritize socialization above almost everything else. If you have an adult Malinois with socialization gaps, work with a professional trainer who understands this breed. Your dog will be infinitely happier when the world makes sense to them. Number 1. Harsh corrections or punishment-based training. Here's the final thing. Belgian Malinois HATE. Harsh punishment-based training methods. Now, these dogs need firm boundaries and clear corrections. But there's a massive difference between a clear correction and harsh punishment. Malinois are sensitive and thinking dogs. When training becomes about fear and pain instead of understanding and partnership, you break something in your dog. You might get compliance through intimidation, but you'll lose the willing partnership that makes this breed special. Your Malinois wants to work for you. They want to please you. They want to be your partner. When training is based on positive reinforcement for correct behaviors and clear, fair corrections for wrong choices, your Malinois thrives. Harsh corrections, yelling, physical punishment, or fear-based methods create a Malinois who either shuts down completely or becomes defensive and reactive. Neither outcome serves you or your dog. Find a trainer who understands balanced training for working breeds. Clear structure and boundaries combined with relationship building and positive reinforcement. Your Malinois will be a completely different dog. So there you have it. 14 things your Belgian Malinois genuinely hates. If you found this helpful, smash that like button and subscribe for more Belgian Malinois specific content. Drop a comment below and tell me which one of these you've noticed most in your own Malinois. Is your dog constantly trying to be involved in everything you do? Let me know. And if you're serious about building the best possible relationship with your Malinois, check out the video I'm linking on the screen right now about how Belgian Malinois know when you are in danger. Thanks for watching, and remember, respect the breed, understand their needs, and you'll have the most incredible partner you could ever ask for. See you in the next one.